Namo Buddha Him. This channel is made for spread the thoughts of Buddha and Babasaheb Ambedkar. This is the first video. Buddha means Siddhartha. How was he born? Where? This is information about Siddhartha's born. All this information is taken from the book of the Buddha and his Dhamma, which is written by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Let's see it without taking much time.
But before that, please subscribe this channel and click on bell icon.
It was a custom among the Sakyas to observe an annual midsummer festival which fell in the month of Ashad. It was celebrated by all the Sakyas throughout the state and also by the members of the ruling family. That night Suddhodana and Mahamaya came together and Mahamaya conceived. Lying on the royal bed she fell asleep. While asleep she had a dream. In her dreams she saw that the four world guardians raised her as she was sleeping on her bed and carried her to the tableland of the Himalayas, placed her under a great sal tree and stood on one side. The wives of the four world guardians then approached and took her to the lake Mansarovar. They bathed her, robed her in a dress, anointed her with perfumes and decked her with flowers in a manner fit to meet some divinity. Then a Bodhisattva, by name Sumedha, appeared before her saying, "I have decided to take my last and final birth on this earth, will you consent to be my mother?" She said, "Yes, with great pleasure." At this moment Mahamaya awoke. Next morning Mahamaya told her dream to Suddhodana. Not knowing how to interpret the dream, Suddhodana summoned 8 Brahmins who were most famous in divination. When the Brahmins were propitiated, Suddhodana related to them the dream Mahamaya had, and said, "Tell me what it means." The Brahmins said, "Be not anxious. You will have a son, and if he leads a householder's life he will become a universal monarch, and if he leaves his home and goes forth into a homeless state, and becomes a sannyasi, he will become a Buddha, a dispeller of illusions in the world." Mahamaya, on her way to Devadaha, had to pass through a pleasure grove of sal trees and other trees, flowering and non-flowering. It was known as the Lumbini Grove. Mahamaya alighted from her palanquin and walked up to the foot of a royal sal tree. A pleasant wind, not too strong, was blowing and the boughs of the trees were heaving up and down and Mahamaya felt like catching one of them. Luckily one of the boughs heaved down sufficiently low to enable her to catch it. So she rose on her toes and caught the bough. Immediately she was lifted up by its upward movement and, being shaken, she felt the pangs of childbirth. While holding the branch of the sal tree she was delivered of a son in a standing position. The child was born in the year 563 BC on the Vaishakha Purnima day. How was this video? Comment about this and share with your friends. Click on like button and don't forget to subscribe this channel. You can read this story on Buddha Ambedkar blog and Facebook page. Links are provided in description. Meet up again in the next video. Till bye Namo Buddha Him.